I'm Jenny Morgan. I'm a painter from Brooklyn. Since I was a child, I knew that I was an artist. I think every child is naturally an artist. I became very interested in dreams and dream language, and that led me to Salvador Dali. So I started working with a red acrylic underground in my early 20s, and initially it related to blood and muscle and kind of this underpinning of traditional skin tones. And as I moved away from those traditional skin tones, the red stayed as a middle ground. So it's important to me to have that vibrancy underneath everything. It's interesting to see the resurgence of figurative work. I feel like when I was growing up and going through school, it wasn't really nurtured. The connection between muse and artist is fundamental in my work. The portraiture process has been more about relating to someone psychically and psychologically and being able to kind of dive into that person, including the self-portraits. It's been very self-reflective and therapeutic in that way. I think my experience with the residency, the most profound aspect is just making work somewhere outside of your home base. It gives you a different perspective on your processes and your formulas and your content. I went to the National Gallery, this deep sense of history that's rooted here in a way that it's not necessarily in America. And also context is really important, so like the way that it's decorated and housed. So I would just walk around and find like little moments in all of the work, especially like the medieval paintings are extremely fascinating because they had less rules. So I would take little pieces of that and come back to the studio and implement it in little places. Working with these paints have been really lovely because no matter the pigment, they're all the same consistency. And so in my practice, I really value smooth paints. And I was really surprised by the green pigments and how like vibrant and radiant they are. So that's been a pleasure. I think the work I've made here has had an influence on my practice. And of course, I can't predict what that is, but there's definitely some new roots that have been set. So I'm excited to see them grow in my own studio.